Oh, baby, I'm back! I'm back, baby! How is everyone doing? In my first comeback video, for the people that don't wanna watch my 3-hour-long comeback live stream, big news, breaking news, Taco Tuber, Dame Pesos, has come back. He has returned. He is in the bag. He has tacos in his bag. And he's fully come back, ready to upload more videos. My 2-week-long vacation is finally over. I left for an entirely period of time consisting of 2 weeks. But unlike many black fathers, I have come back for you, babies. But it's only me who has come back. Many things won't come back ever again. Nothing will be the same. Things will be very different. Let me show you. Yeah.
Never looking back.
Never look to no back.
Never looking back.
I ain't gonna look to no back.
闇に刺さる一筋の光奴の目がギラつくのを見られた奴は笑う強い敵なほど牙をむきふざけるなと吠える時代は世紀末悪は栄え地を覆う奴なら言うだろう100万年早いぜ奴は戦記祈りの輪の交わるところライド勝利奴は来る危機戦記振りかざした炎と共にライド少年聞こえてくるのさラジャスの声だ
That's right, I have a new look for all my videos. I made a new interface, new music video. This is amazing. I'm an artist, I'm a director. Where's my Oscar? You gotta give me the Oscar or else you're putting a brown down. You gotta post tacos in the comments if you like my music video. But now that I'm back, the Young Turks are gonna get it. In 2020, Donald Trump YouTube declared himself the winner. So the Young Turks had a meltdown. That's today. Next video, hopefully this week. All the Young Turks schizo freakouts of 2021. And later on, hopefully this week, all the TYT schizo freakouts of 2022. This far. Or you can watch my 3-hour-long live stream comeback extravaganza. I put everything there. I shoot all my load on my big comeback live stream. You could have been there, you could have watched me, but you decided to put this brown down. Now you gotta wait like a week to see all the meltdowns. But today, TYT Election Meltdown 2020, let's fucking go! Oh, it's been so long since the last time I said this. Let's watch a supercut of it together. Fuck yeah, baby! I'm back!
Alright, welcome to the Young Turks on Election Day! Jake Uger, Anna Kasparian.
Jeff Owen said, what's that?
I forgot to bring whiskey. I was gonna bring whiskey.
Happy Half Hour films in that other room. There's something in there.
I need
anyway.
We want to eventually get to 150,000 concurrent viewers. It's a big goal that would put us past the 2016 numbers. So like and share the stream. But if we get to 100,000 concurrent viewers, we are going to release a new shirt about this election that you're going to love. But I love the new nicknames we got. So apparently John is Dragon Daddy, which is fun in a couple of ways. Anna is the Salt Dragon. And today I got named Justice Dragon. How is that not the most badass thing you've ever seen? Michelle writes in, I wish I was as confident as Cenk. I'm really scared right now. I'm having 2016 flashbacks. Jennifer Smith on Super Chat saying, sitting at home alone with my cats watching this go down, and you guys are helping me not to take a Xanax every 30 minutes. Scott Dickers writes in, so glad TYT exists. Been a member for years. Today's a stressful day, and it's a comfort to have you all listen, to have you all to listen to at this time. From our member section, Amos Coso Jr. writes in, first time watching election live, and my son just asked, why do I have to watch the same thing on my computer and live TV? I responded with, TYT is our truth and TV is the other people's truth. That's a really interesting way of putting it. Eva's just joined through tyt.com/join. She says, just became a member, which I should have done long ago. I'm with you guys all night over in Colorado. My stress is through the roof, but watching is keeping me sane. Joe Bridges says, been around since 2007. Proud to be here with you guys at the end of all things. Well, Joe, I hope it's not the end of all things.
Right.
Eclectic Miscellaneous says, I'm waiting for that glorious moment when Cenk has to fork over $400 for losing his bet to Anna about Trump leaving office before his first term is up. Hashtag Team Anna. Okay, can I get a Team Cenk? I feel like there's squads, there's teams, hey, over here.
It's Judgment Day for Cenk Uger.
He's not gonna get impeached, he's gonna resign. People are gonna be like, what? I think Donald Trump will leave office before his term is up. He'll be humiliated, embarrassed. The day that Trump leaves office, and my guess is that that's going to be soon, and certainly well before 2020.
But what I mean by that is I don't agree with you on Trump being gone before. Do you want to take a bet?
Oh, of course.
Yeah?
Of course I do. 4-1.
I don't even know what that means.
That means if we bet $10 and Trump's gone by the midterms, you give me $40.
Oh, I see. Okay. Can we do 50?
Of course.
Okay, let's do it.
Okay.
Let's do it. 50.
Okay.
It's a handshake. So Jake lost that bet. All right, I'm ready for another bet. I mean, I like to pad my pockets with some extra dinero.
I mean, I can go quadruple or nothing. I can go.
You want to go quadruple or nothing on that?
Absolutely.
You think he's going to be out? Homeboy thinks he's going to be out of office before his first term is up. Let's shake on it.
Okay, now it's a new $100. You got to put $100 on the line.
100%.
Okay.
Yeah. So
now you're going to owe me $100 if he leaves office before the end of his term.
Correct.
Oh yeah. Okay, so what I'm seeing is 200. I'm not seeing 400. I feel great about this. Okay, what? I didn't know I was gonna make $200 today.
You do owe me 400.
No, it just said 200.
You said that you were gonna quadruple the bet.
Yeah, from $50.
No, we agreed to 100.
No, we're gonna look at that tape again. I'm not trying to get out of it.
Oh,
okay, from $50 to 100 to 200.
No.
That's what the tape just said. Okay. Anyway, we have controversy. His term is not over, and the bet is to the end of the term. So I'll see you January 20th. Like you said, I'm a gambler. Have I lost bets before? Of course! But I care enough to straighten out the record. My predictions are top shelf, okay? We're making a big deal out of this because this is a very rare one that I got wrong. We'll get to this in a little bit. We've got predictions. So now, apparently, Texas is a swing state, which already means we won the election. I have Biden winning Florida.
Trump apparently, I believe this is specific to Florida, apparently doing better with Hispanic and Cuban voters than in 2016.
Shock.
And better in black areas as well.
I cannot make heads or tails out of these Florida results. So I got a big old, if Biden was going to win Florida, we'd already be calling the election. So the one thing we know for sure is we're not calling the election quickly. This election will be called by 10 p.m. Eastern tonight. because Trump's going to get annihilated. You might be shocked at how quickly this election is called. So my prediction is that in the interregnum, in the lame duck session, Donald Trump will concede and unconcede 2 to 3 times. I'm not kidding. At some point this week, he'll go, fine, okay, I lost, I don't care, I'll leave it anyway, right? A little bit later, he'll change his mind. He'll come back and no, I'm not conceding. Yeah, I'm gonna fight it all the way. It's a fraud, hoax, hoax, hoax. And then he'll concede again, and then come out again and go, no, I'm not.
So we had a bet at one point about whether he would make it to the midterms.
Yes.
Which I don't think I ever got paid for. But do you remember at one point, TYT, we set up a pool, the resignation impeachment pool. And we each signed up for a month. Your month came and went.
Oh, really?
Do you want to know what month that was?
It was gonna be, it's early.
It's to be fair, it's October 21st, 2017.
Okay.
It's a while ago.
I've now got other reporters that I talk to who are good folks, smart folks covering politics for a long time, and they get it too. What I've been saying from day one, if Biden slips to number 2, he might as well be number 22 because he's goner. He's not gonna make a comeback. There is no comeback in Biden. Na 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 na. It was nice knowing you, Joe. The last tweet of the night on election night for me was Elizabeth Warren is going to destroy Donald Trump in 2020. Okay, and here we are. On that dream's doorsteps. A progressive is going to be president. We're about to take the White House. Lo and behold, we were right, they were wrong, right? And we've been through this how many times? We were right and they were wrong. We were right and they were wrong. They never learn anything.
So which leads me to the interesting results. Trump with a 4-point lead in Georgia, and New York Times has him at a 78% chance of winning Georgia. So now, that's obviously not good news for Biden because it seemed like Biden might have a real shot at Georgia. But here comes the most interesting. North Carolina, only 1% reporting, but New York Times must have information we don't have access to. Because Trump has a 26-point lead in North Carolina, but they're saying that Biden has a 66% chance of winning. So Biden somehow still clinging to a 0.2 lead with 83% reporting in Florida. We'll come back to that if it gets interesting. Wait, hold on, it just flipped. Donald Trump has now, just as I was speaking, taken the lead for the first time in a while now. 49.6 to 49.4 in Florida with 85% reporting. And this one will sting a little bit. Mitch McConnell has won re-election in the state of Kentucky and will be going back to the Senate. Yeah. So all that money given to a moderate Democrat who we were told by Chuck Schumer had the best chance of winning that election, and it's called instantly. It turns out no chance at all. The Grim Reaper heads back to the Senate. All right, before I give more results, David, let me ask that question that I alluded to in the beginning. Any reason to be worried yet?
I don't think so.
In North Carolina, according to the New York Times, Biden has a 7-point lead now with 65% reporting. But the New York Times forecasts that Trump has a 66% chance of winning that state.
Wow, that has swung. That's swung a lot.
Yeah.
That's right. Wow. Okay, so that is not good news in North Carolina all of a sudden. Before you go on to more results, David, does that make you nervous?
Well, you know, we're going to have to see.
Now I'm going to give you a depressing analysis from Nate Silver.
Do you have to?
I do. It's my job. So he had Trump at 10% chance of winning this election going in, but he had Biden with I believe a 67% chance of winning Florida. Now that he has not, he has tripled Trump's chance of winning the election overall. 10% is not a real number. It normally can't happen. But now if it's moved to 30 to 35, and I'm not sure I disagree with that, especially with North Carolina coming in as it has, that's starting to be a real number. So don't brace for impact, but you do have to buckle up.
With North Carolina, the New York Times is reporting that Trump has a 92% chance of winning, but currently with 80% reporting, Biden has a 1.8% lead.
It gets crazier. Fox News has a Biden with an 89% chance of winning North Carolina.
What?
Yeah.
People are waking up across the state to realize that President Donald J. Trump is no populist.
Are they? So what is wrong with the Democratic Party that when we have an opponent like Donald Trump, who's not only, openly racist, et cetera, now he's picking up minority voters. Jesus, how in the world is that happening? We could pretty much just drop the landslide conversation. So if Biden ekes it out here, that's one scenario that I want to get to second. If Trump ekes it out, that's it. I mean, we're done with corporate Democrats. There's no ands, ifs, or buts. There's no negotiation. There's no compromise. We got to burn this thing down.
What the progressive movement, the progressive agenda, the American people are on our side. And for those who need polls or stats to tell them that, the stats show it very clearly.
There's so many important topics we got to discuss. As usual, I got to give you the updates first. At this point, almost none of them are good. Ohio's in the same place we left it before the break, 5 points up for Trump. In North Carolina, Biden still holds a 0.6 lead with 84% reporting. But again, New York Times says no. They still have Georgia at 83% chance for Trump. I guess anything is possible, but you pretty much consider Georgia gone. Look at how late in the night it is, and we're now talking about Biden being able to pull it out. Boy, this is not where, certainly not where I expected to be at this point in the night. I still think he's the favorite, but now it's by a tiny amount. We got to get right back on that warpath. It's a damned if you do, damned if you don't about the warpath. If you go on a warpath, the rest of the media says that's it, you're all blacked out. I'm never going to put any of you on because you're not civil. If you don't go on the warpath, these losers keep bungling it. Damned if you do, damned if you don't. Who's at fault? The mainstream media is at fault.
And also the Democratic Party, Cenk.
Yeah, well, that's now super obvious. But look, guys, it's the media. It's definitely the media. They never fight for us. They never fight for us. They're pathetically weak. But if you say that, the media bans you. They will not allow that kind of talk anywhere on cable news. The New York Times hates it. The only people who hate it more is NPR. They taught generations of Democrats to whisper. And if you don't whisper, you're being uncivil. And guys, you progressives, you wouldn't want to be uncivil because then you might win an election or two. You think ABC right now or CNN is talking about unconscionable Democratic weakness? That they never punched Trump in the face? They're going with their soft ass BS, like, oh, we're gonna come in here and be super soft and read like robots. We're coming in on fire. So if you can't step up and help, on YouTube, you just hit the join button below. Everything matters. And yes, help us in the fundraising, tyt.com/go. Give me the money instead. Because every dollar we have is strength and power to progressives. And as you can tell from the Young Turks, from 18 years and from right now, give me more money. I'm not talking about Republicans. First, the corporate Democrats are up because they suck at this. Give me the money instead. Then we're gonna slaughter the Republicans politically. But they gotta give me more money. Let us hit the Republicans in the face. Give me money, give me money. But one last thing on this, guys. Give me more money. The guy's IQ is lower than 70. He's an idiot. He's a total moron, and you couldn't figure out how to crush him in an election? Man, the corporate Democrats and the mainstream media suck at this. They absolutely, positively suck, and they brainwash smart people into compliance. Give me the money instead. Ida, what in the world happened in Florida? What in the world happened with Latino voters?
Keep it real. A lot of people of color hate themselves. They want to identify with upward mobility, and to them that means white is right. And I won't say Latinos because the Latinx people are the progressive thinkers that are voting the right way. But the Latinos, they showed up because they wanted to uphold white supremacy because it makes them feel comfortable because they've been told that if we have universal health care and education in this country accessible to everybody without them having to go into debt, that we are going to turn into Cuba and Venezuela. I feel the passion that you feel, and I am so angry, and I'm not embarrassed to be angry, and they can do as many videos as they want about me being angry and call it a meltdown all they want.
He's not embarrassed to say what's on his mind.
That whole thinking, that's toxic masculinity. And I know people don't want to hear that because they shake when they say that. They're, oh, here we go with the words. But it's toxic masculinity.
Okay, Ida's freezing up there. It's almost an unlosable election, but the Democrats are this close to losing it. The join button's below. Give me the money. Everybody go to tyt.com/. Give me money, give me money. So when what did Trump do? He said, oh, Kamala Harris is a communist. That's what, and a monster. Those are direct quotes. And what did Biden do in response? He hid Kamala in a basement. Oh, for God's sake, man. We know Kamala Harris can be tough. But if the country had seen a strong black woman basically rip Pence to shreds, that's what in the long run gets people to go, oh, maybe woman doesn't equal weak. I don't know, for God's sake, at least try. It was super obvious that the consultants told her, don't seem angry. If I was running the Democratic Party, if a consultant ever said, don't seem angry, I'd fire them on the spot. That's why you've lost all these elections. So the rest of the media is now in a full-scale panic and are worried that we're going to be in a replay of 2016. It shouldn't be anywhere near this close. We were here 4 years ago, here we are again. What's your take on how things are going so far?
Okay, let me say first of all, I didn't want to be here, Cenk. I feel like it was jinxed and I shouldn't have come back, that we had to change everything.
You need a Democratic Trump. And so what I mean by a Democratic Trump is somebody who is the opposite of Adam Schiff. The elites love Adam Schiff. They love it. Oh, he's so intellectual. He's so blah, blah, blah. I don't know a single person, literally, a real person who makes less than $200,000 a year, who's like Adam Schiff, yes!
Oh, I know many.
So when they go and hit the other side, and maybe they're not even 100% right. Oh my God, the media will be furious at them, furious.
They'll be less furious if they're a really appealing person. I mean, this is an art, right? Politics is not just about a guy who goes out there with the issues. I mean, to some extent, you learned that when you ran, right?
No, what I learned was the media will assassinate any strong Democrat. I'm not kidding. Look, I don't want to say it because it's not about me, and I don't want people to think it's about me. I don't know if you'll like this, Ben, but it's definitely the media's fault. I mean, name one strong Democrat the media has ever been in favor of.
No, I mean
zero, none.
That's not true. And
name one strong Democrat they don't despise.
I'll leave not because I don't love you, because I can't bear it tonight.
And if Trump gives a speech tonight saying I won and everything else is theft, oh boy. So now begins the period of time where the right wing begins to agitate. We're gonna slaughter the Republicans politically. And that's why a Biden blowout was really important, so that we avoided the right wing madness and potential violence. Let us hit the Republicans in the face. And he knows that that's, oh, here's Trump speaking. So let's go to it.
This is a fraud on the American public. This is an embarrassment to our country.
You got that right.
We were getting ready to win this election. Frankly, we did win this election.
It's so pathetic.
We want all voting to stop. We don't want them to find any ballots at 4 o'clock in the morning and add them to the list, okay? It's a very sad.
Get him.
It's a very sad moment. To me, this is a very sad moment.
The right to vote has been at the center of our democracy since the founding of this nation. We're going to protect the integrity of the vote. But I really believe with all of my heart.
Okay, all right, take this guy off the screen.
The popular vote is 49.8% Biden, 48.5% Trump.
But is he winning? No,
I mean right now. No, they haven't been called.
No, JR.
They haven't been called.
JR. Well, if you look right now, I'm looking at the battleground states on on the show on my website here, and it says that Minnesota, yes, Trump's down, but North Carolina, Trump's up 1.4, 95%. Georgia, he's up by 3. Michigan, he's up by 8. Pennsylvania, he's up by 13. And Wisconsin, he's up by 4. He's winning. That's it. It's over. It's nighttime. I'm sleepy. Aren't you sleepy? Let's just go to sleep. Everyone, please go to sleep so I can steal this thing while you're asleep.
Yeah, all right. Hit the join button below, tyt.com/join. Let's build a giant army, run over the rest of the media so that we could run over the corporate Democrats so we could run over Republicans. That is the logical thing to do. You're never gonna win if you go along with the weak cowards. Give me the money instead.